Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Do you like this lighting effect? Do you like this? We're keeping this. This is great. This is actually a Christmas present from my parents, so thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. I love the new lighting system. I can't wait to make more stuff with it. So, I kind of dropped the ball in terms of Vlogmas, and so I wanted to... Okay, so school got completely crazy on me. That's my fault. I screwed up. And I dropped the ball on Vlogmas, and I wanted to kind of finish it out, finish it strong, and so what I decided to try to do for you guys was a Q&A. So I had asked for questions a while back on Facebook, and I got some responses back, which I wasn't anticipating, but I'm really glad that I did, so shouts out. And we're gonna answer those questions while I play some Minecraft for you guys. It's been exhausting to be in school and to try to do channel things and then fail and then get upset with yourself and then go back and then fail some more. So rather than wallow in my failure, we're gonna go ahead and play some Minecraft while I answer some questions for you guys. Yay! Here we are in Minecraft. And I'm just gonna dive right into the questions. Aiden asked, what is your favorite game of 2019? Now, I did a video about this, which is gonna be up there. Go look at that, or that. I don't know which direction it is. First of all, this was a standout year for games. So many things happened that we didn't expect to happen, but they did. Whoa! Someone raided my house! Okay. I'm sorry, we're gonna put a pin in that. Did somebody steal from my house? What the fuck? Who took from my house? What? That's such a weird thing to take to... Wait. Oh my god, did they take a bunch of my chests? They did! I mean, they didn't find the stash, but what the fuck? That's so rude. Hello? Did they take... No, they didn't take part of my windows. Thieves. But my favorite game of 2019 was probably Devil May Cry 5. It was the most fun one. It was the one I kept coming back to. It was a terrific game, and I am so pleased that I got to play it. Another question that I got is, what is the hardest game that you have ever played? One that made you mad? I don't know, because I have kind of a low frustration tolerance with games. Like, if something is a game that I'm playing to wind down, then I'm not gonna play it with the intention of, like, getting upset. So, like, obviously things like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, like, I play them because I like the story, but I'll, like, cheat on them. Like, I'll, like, install game trainers and everything, and just play them like that, because to me, gaming is something that I do for fun, not to get irritated with it. But in terms of hard games, obviously Bloodborne and Dark Souls I've played, but games that I went in kind of being like, oh yeah, this will be easy, and then I hated it, probably, there was this old PS2 game called Baroque, like old, and I got so frustrated with that game because it wasn't going anywhere, and all I was doing was just going into a dungeon and dying. Like, my partner was there with me, and I was just like, am I supposed to be doing this? Is this how the game is supposed to go? And we're both, like, just so confused, and this is before anybody had smartphones, so it's not like we could just look it up. And I just got, like, so annoyed with the game that I just... like, I think I sold it back, like, that day. Like, we had gone out on, like, a date, and we went to a game store and we bought the game, and then I tried it and I got so mad at it that I, like, returned it in the same day. I was like, I'm not doing this. So that might be the, like, hardest game, but it's only hard because it's being obtuse and stupid. Another question, what releases for 2020 are you most excited by? So right off the bat, we're thinking... Resident Evil 3. That was my childhood. I was raised with that game. I'm so excited for that game. I also made a video about that game. And I'm just so pumped to be able to see it remastered. I'm also kind of holding out for a Code Veronica remake if they end up going that route, which will be exciting. I'm also looking forward to the Final Fantasy VII remake. Again, that's kind of nostalgia bait. But also, I've always loved 7. My favorite in the whole series is Dirge of Cerberus, which was a third-person shooter that, like, me and maybe a half dozen other people actually enjoyed. But it's my favorite one in the series because I loved the characters so much. No, there's just so much good stuff that's coming out. I'm really looking forward to 2020 in terms of gaming. What game from your childhood do you want to see remastered? And honestly, they're kind of already hitting everything that I would want to see, with one very notable exception: Soul Reaver 1. Remake it. Please remake it. Please do something with it, Square Enix. You've been holding on to it. You basically had it in a chokehold for years. You gave us Nosgoth, and it sucked because you missed the point. I want a Soul Reaver, or at least Legacy of Kain remaster. If you feel the need to start with Blood Omen, by all means, go ahead and start with Blood Omen, but Soul Reaver was the good one, and I want that. That's a very strong response for you there. The worst glitches I've ever had. I don't really know if I've had any especially bad glitches. I know that obviously, like, I've had games that have glitched, but I tend to kind of play games the way that they're meant to be played. Like, I don't go out of my way to break them, unlike some people that I could marry. Game glitches that happened on accident, probably just any time that I've fallen through a world, that tends to happen to me. I've also had it happen where I will just kind of be minding my own business, and it's not that the game explodes, but it just stops. Oh! You know what? Speaking of Soul Reaver, the Grey Wall of Death. Okay. So I used to have a very, very old copy of Soul Reaver 1. And, like, this game was ancient. Oh, yeah, we're starving, of course. So, my old copy of Soul Reaver 1, I had it, it was wonderful. And I would just end up getting... Like, I would go to beat Kain. So if you know Legacy of Kain, you kind of know what I'm talking about. For those who have never played or don't know what it is, you would go into the game, you would have beaten, I want to say, Malkaia, and then, yeah, because you would beat Malkaia, and then you would go into basically the Sanctuary of the Clans where you beat up the next boss. And I would go there, I would try to, like, get to my next boss, and there would just be this huge gray wall of pixelation just blocking my way, and I tried to, like, go around the other way. I had, like, looked up things, and it would spit out this weird error code at me, and I could not figure out what I was supposed to do about it, and it's just like, oh, well, maybe the disc is dirty. It's like, the disc is not dirty. I take care of this game. This is, like, the one game I actually take care of. And we're 90% certain these days that it was just the disc, because I played it otherwise and it was fine. You know what might have happened? There's this one girl who, like, thinks that she lives here with me, which she most certainly does not. And, I'm willing to bet that something spawned in here, and it just exploded and she didn't know what to do. I'm willing to give this the benefit of the doubt, because that kind of looks like what might have happened, is like a creeper might have exploded, like, here. Okay, so it probably wasn't a thief, but I'm still pissed off. So the gray screen of death in, Soul Reaver is probably my biggest one. I'm sure that there's more that I'm just not remembering, or that I blocked out so that I can enjoy the game better, but that's the major one. How did you get into gaming? That's actually a good one. So, my gateway to gaming has always been my dad. He kind of gave me my taste in games, if that makes sense. Most of what I like is either, like, something that he likes, or it's a direct response to what he likes, or like something that he likes that I just like the updated version of it. But my taste is mostly influenced by his taste. So you'll see a lot of, like, oh, my dad likes this old game, I like this new version of the game that was done by the same people. Like, it's a lot of that. But I am honestly really happy that I have a hobby that I can share with my dad. I know that there's, like, a lot of people who are kind of detached from their parents, who don't really get to have that experience, and I'm really grateful that I do get to have that experience, so that's good for me. What are your favorite consoles and platforms to play and stream? So the PS2 is always going to be, like, my golden baby. I love the PS2 so much. It had a terrific game library. It was probably one of the better consoles to come out around the time that it did, because I think its only competition at the time was, like, maybe the Dreamcast. Like, the Dreamcast and, like, I think Xbox was starting to make a move. So there was a lot of, it didn't really have anybody to compete with. And so the stuff that we got was pure gold, because, like, they weren't really gonna like, console exclusivity wasn't a thing yet. There wasn't enough to work with. So that was kind of probably my favorite one. In terms of streaming, I really like PC streaming. I think it's a lot more versatile. Incidentally, I do stream. I have a Twitch. It's there or there. I can't really decide right now. I'm kind of locked into survival mode here. So I like streaming on PC and I like recording on PC, but I also really enjoy just my PS2. I'm so glad that I finally got my converter, like a video converter, to shake hands with my capture card, because that means that I can share PS2 games with you guys, which I've been doing. And so combination PC and PS2 is probably the best. What games are you hoping to get for Christmas? Christmas has already happened for me. I'm recording this like Christmas Day night, like directly before dinner. And I already got my Christmas present game. It is The Outer Worlds. I'm really looking forward to sharing this one with you guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a straight up Let's Play or if I'm just gonna like do a quick review of it like I did with Borderlands. But I really like it. I like the idea of it. I like who it was made by, and I was super excited to get my hands on it. That was about it. That was the only game I really wanted for Christmas, because everything else, I'm super bad and just will like buy myself things. And so I bought myself Death Stranding. I think it was Sims 4 University. And that's just kind of like a character flaw of like impulse control, I guess, is the best way to put that. But I got the game that I wanted and I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to play it. But I wanted to kind of have a quiet night in with you guys before I dove into that. Do you play games like Stardew Valley, Rogue Harvest, Graveyard Keeper on your channel? Would love to see more content like that. So I don't play it on my channel as much, but I do play Stardew Valley kind of religiously. I might do that more. Or I might do Graveyard Keeper since it's a little bit more in line with the theme that I want, rather unlike Minecraft. So I might do that. Hey, you don't live here. Haha. But yeah, no, I enjoy games like that, but I just don't play them on here. It's not really like I'll never do that, as much as I just never considered people would want to see me playing it. But I will, I'll keep that in mind. I'm on your level. I feel you. I feel you. And one last question is, are you going to buy Cyberpunk 2077? Yes. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. I want to buy it, but, I'm still not really sure if I would enjoy it. I enjoy that Keanu Reeves is in it, and I enjoy everything I've seen in the trailer, but trailers don't tell you anything, so maybe it's great, maybe it sucks. I don't know. But I've never actually played a Cyberpunk game, so it would be kind of my introduction to the series, and I don't know if it's quite a ways in. There's been 2,076 games so far. But I don't know if it would be a good introduction, so let me know if you have any more information about how good of an introduction it would be to the series for someone who's hopping into it brand new. Alright, and that's my Q&A for you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I know that I've been kind of quiet again, and I do apologize for that, but I'm hoping to kind of get better about that as I continue on. And I will just leave you guys with the beautiful view of my local server. You can let me know if you want to see more Minecraft out of me. I'm not opposed to playing it. It's just something that I do to relax, and I'm not really sure if anyone just wants to see me relaxing. But let me know, and I will see you in the next video, and thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.